Don't be deceived by excessive kindness. Most of those who destroyed you began with a smile. In this world, the gentle are devoured, the honest are excluded, and the straightforward are exploited. So don't be too easygoing. Be respectful, silent yet intimidating, firm yet harsh with your boundaries. Do not offer excuses. Do not justify your intentions, and do not wait for anyone to understand your heart. Stoicism does not mean loving everyone. It means stopping yourself from becoming prey to everyone. The harshness we speak of here is not injustice. It is fairness to yourself first. Those who blame you for changing are the very ones who pushed you to change. No one deserves a second chance more than once, and no one deserves endless forgiveness. Be tough, because excessive kindness has never saved you. It was the very first weapon used against you. This video will not teach you how to be cold or emotionless. It will teach you how to be fair, decisive, and strong enough to say no. We will talk about a strict yet refined Stoic philosophy, about how to become the master of yourself, not a tool in others' hands. How to stop sacrificing yourself for those who don't appreciate you and learn to protect your heart as you would protect a treasure. The goal is not to hurt, but to stop the bleeding. The goal is not to isolate yourself, but to shield your energy from those who drain it. So be firm with everyone until they learn that you are not born to be used, and that your silence does not mean weakness. When you changed, you didn't become harsh, you became aware. People respect firmness more than kindness. People are not drawn to those who sacrifice everything for them, but to those who have the courage to say no without explaining it. In this world, excessive kindness is seen as need, and uncontrolled goodness is mistaken for weakness. Being good doesn't mean everyone will value you. Some people only understand the language of firmness. The man whose absence is felt more than his presence is the one everyone thinks twice about. When you are silent yet decisive, calm yet present, you command respect without speaking. Stoicism does not mean always smiling. It means setting your boundaries in a cold, unmistakable way. You don't need to be cruel to be feared. Just make it clear that you don't give second chances to those who underestimate you. Kindness without firmness is an open invitation to be crossed. Firmness wrapped in respect, that is what creates aura and authority. Understand this rule. People don't respect those who always forgive. They respect those who don't allow the same mistake twice. If you want to be respected, don't be overly kind. Be fair, decisive, and let your boundaries be as sharp as a blade. Dignity is not bought with sweet words. It's earned when others realize that crossing you is not an option. Hearts may be charmed by kindness, but minds bow before intelligent firmness. So choose. Do you want people to admire you for your gentleness or respect you for your fairness and strength? Set your boundaries and never apologize for them. Being respectful doesn't mean being always available. And being kind doesn't mean neglecting yourself to please others. Boundaries are not cruelty. They are mutual respect. And those who don't understand that don't deserve to come near them. Stop trying to prove you're a good person by sacrificing your comfort. Your true kindness shows in your honesty, not in endless justifications. In your clarity, not in your constant attempts to avoid embarrassing others at your own expense. A man who sets no limits is drained, and the silent one who draws no lines is quietly consumed. Boundaries are not requested. They are enforced calmly, confidently, and without hesitation. When you say no, don't explain, don't justify. Because once you do, you open the door to negotiations over your dignity. Stoicism teaches you to save your energy for what matters to you, not for pleasing others. Some won't like your boundaries because they benefited from their absence. They will call you cold, changed, selfish, And that's fine. The truth is, they're not bothered by your limits. They're bothered that you're no longer easy to manipulate. You are responsible for your energy, your time, and your self-respect. Don't hand over your keys to everyone who smiles at you. Don't be available for every message. Don't reply instantly every time. Those who care will understand. Those who pressure you never wanted you. They wanted what they could get through you. Your boundaries should be like a wall, not always visible, but intelligent, solid, and impossible to ignore. Be smart. The clearer you are from the start, the more chaos you save yourself later. People test you in the simplest ways. They delay, they overstep, they ask for what shouldn't be asked. If you smile and stay silent, they'll continue. If you stand firm and draw the line, they'll step back. Respect isn't earned by raising your voice, but by standing your ground. Don't fear losing someone because you were firm. Whoever leaves when you set boundaries never wanted you. They wanted a version of you that always agrees. Don't just say no, live it. Make self-respect your top priority. Don't always be the one who understands, forgives, and overlooks. That's not kindness, it's long-term self-exhaustion. And remember, boundaries don't reduce love, they refine it. Those who truly love you won't test your patience, they'll respect your space. Don't be available to everyone all the time. Too much presence kills your aura, and being too easy to reach sadly makes you lose value, even to those closest to you. Don't make yourself an instant option in the life of someone who only remembers you when they need something. In a world that worships speed and instant availability, it's rare for people to respect those who don't mind being always present. So be different. Make your time valuable and your presence meaningful. Nothing precious should be accessible with a single click. Those who got used to your quick replies will be upset when you take your time. But the truth isn't in their anger, it's in their realization that they never valued your presence, they only consumed it. Stoicism doesn't teach you to ignore people, it teaches you to organize your energy. Not to be harsh, but to prioritize yourself. When you're always available, you lose balance. You become like a candle that burns to light others' paths while you remain in the dark. Respect begins in your absence, not in your constant presence. Because those who have too much of you stop seeing you clearly. Withdraw a little and you'll see who truly misses you and who merely got used to the luxury of your closeness. Shape your life around yourself, not around others. Don't make your phone an open gate around the clock. Don't reply to messages the moment they arrive just to avoid upsetting anyone. That's not kindness, that's loss of control. Wisdom is knowing when to appear and when to disappear. Don't be present in every discussion. Don't respond to every comment, and don't react to every situation. Too many words kill authority. Have you ever seen a true leader explaining himself to everyone or justifying every absence or appearance? Presence loses its weight when it becomes constant. Dignity lies in mystery, in measured distance, in calculated silence. Be like the sun. It doesn't rise every hour, but when it does, it amazes everyone. There's a simple Stoic rule. The more silent you are, the stronger you become. The less available you are, the more respected you are. Don't light your candle for those who don't appreciate its glow. And don't show up for those who never feel the weight of your absence. Don't expect to be punished for disappearing if you were invisible to them even while present. A well-chosen absence doesn't mean neglect. It means you decided to invest your energy where it's valued. And that's a kind of intelligence not everyone understands. Harsh silence speaks louder than 1,000 reproaches. We express disappointment when we believe a relationship can be repaired. But when words no longer matter, silence is not escape. It's a final, unspoken verdict. Don't raise your voice, raise your presence. The Stoic man doesn't argue endlessly. He simply reduces his presence. He doesn't seek confrontation with words. He lets his absence hit harder than any speech. Silence isn't absence. It's the highest form of reply. Do you know what unsettles liars and traitors more than your anger? It's when you stand before them, silent, expressionless, without justification. Then turn your back and walk away. You didn't just leave them. You left a wound that cannot be healed. People are used to those who explain, justify, and complain, but they're shocked by those who walk away in silence without explaining why. Silence denies them the chance to play the victim. A silent man is intimidating. You never know when he'll speak or what he's thinking. Silence disturbs those who once fed on your weakness and tortures those who expected you to come back begging for reconciliation. Don't destroy your dignity explaining things to those who have already decided not to understand. Don't rebuild bridges with those who deliberately destroy trust. Sometimes the strongest thing you can say is, "I understand everything. That's why I'm silent." Remember, not everyone who's silent is weak, and not everyone who shouts is strong. Often, the most steadfast men are those who choose silence when things burn. Stoicism teaches, don't waste time repeating the truth to those who choose to deny it. Just withdraw and leave behind a silence they'll never forget. Let your silence be your only response, as if saying, I don't confront those who have fallen from my respect. I simply move on. Believe me, that kind of silence hurts more than any words ever could. When you stay silent, you take away their power over you, because those who can't provoke you can't control you, and those who can't hear your reaction can't dissect your emotions. And in the end, ask yourself, how many times have you confronted someone only for them to hurt you the same way again? Sometimes silence isn't a choice. It's self-rescue from repeated pain. Choose to be the silence that's never forgotten, not the voice that's easily ignored. Excessive empathy makes you an easy target. Kindness without awareness is weakness, and boundless compassion is a soft trap you lay with your own hands beneath your own feet. Stoicism doesn't ask you to be cruel. It teaches you the art of distinguishing between those who deserve your heart and those who beg for your compassion only to stab you with it later. No one takes advantage of you by accident. People test you once, then decide whether you'll become a victim of your own kindness or someone who stands tall and sets firm boundaries. When you over-explain, forgive too quickly, and give more than you have, others don't see generosity. They see someone who doesn't know his own worth. Worse, they start testing how much you can endure. A stoic man never allows himself to be an open door at all times, because he knows that those who enter too easily never value the entry. Excessive empathy doesn't win you love. It awakens greed in some hearts. Those who are used to taking everything from you without limits will be the first to get angry when you finally set one. How many times have you given from your heart only to be met with betrayal? How many times have you forgiven only for them to think you had no dignity? Have you noticed that the more patience you show with someone undeserving, the less they respect you? A man who sets no boundaries gets drained, not because others are evil, but because he made himself an easy target. Stoicism teaches that kindness requires intelligence, not just emotion. Beware of those who test your goodness instead of your strength. They're not looking for healthy relationships, but for people who are easy to control. Don't be constantly available, constantly explaining, or constantly giving. Keep something mysterious about you, something not accessible to everyone. Because what's always available is eventually taken for granted. The strong man is the one who knows when to give and when to withhold, who opens his heart but doesn't allow anyone to live there without conditions. Stoicism says, don't be harsh without reason, but don't be so kind that you forget yourself. Stoicism is not just a philosophy, it's a way of life. Don't seek revenge, don't overreact. Just disappear when it's time, and be present when your presence commands respect, without noise. Remember, in a world that grows louder every day, silence alone is terrifying. In an era of cheap emotions, only those who master discipline are truly respected. Don't be so kind that you lose your dignity, and don't be so harsh that you lose your wisdom. Be smart in setting your boundaries and fierce in protecting them. If this message reaches you, know that you are not alone. There are those who see your silence, respect your strength, and value the purity of your path. Like and share this video with those who are tired of the masks.